Are you guys going to provide the decal packages?
We will provide some, but
Okay.
we cannot provide them all. It's just too many. It's like right now. There's like 240 different companies that they're going with.
But here's the beauty of it: is a lot of times manufacturers, if you call them up and say, "Hey, I've got a race car. Can I run your sticker?" They'll send you a sticker for free.
Absolutely.
Especially if you tell them you're with the Contingency Connection Racers.
And I'm sure everybody
you
be
guys
getting
can
on
go
those.
to the website, by the way, and check it out.
What's that website?
So it's just do a Google search for Contingency Connection Racer Rewards.
Contingency Connection Racer Rewards.
Yep. So this is.
I'm going to put a link up on Moxie to that.
Yes. And they've got a nice little press release here, but I've basically covered everything that you're going to find out there. Now, also, I want to make sure that you understand you can run stickers on your truck, your hauler, and there are coupons in the book for diesels, for gas trucks, for programmers. There's, like the POR 15. If you've got a hot rod, throw the POR 15 sticker on your car. You win that, or you get a book. That right there. I don't know if you guys have ever paid for POR 15, but I have. That's dumb.
Oh, yeah.
How expensive is POR 15?
Yeah, I couldn't put $1 on it right now, but I do remember spending quite a bit of money on that.
Yeah, that stuff is
the
not
last
cheap.
time I paid for it, it was like $800 that I
I
spent.
used to sell the stuff, and it is more expensive. It is on the same level as Tri-Coat Red Metallic Pearl.
Yeah.
It is not cheap.
It's way up there.
It's
So
actually your website is just contingencyconnection.com.
that makes it easy.
Yeah.
So anyway, there are different coupons in there for a lot of different stuff. So it's not just your race car, and it's not just what you can use on your car. But I want to ask everybody to do me a favor, besides just making sure that you don't load your car up right after the race, that I can get pictures of you
Right.
in the
Victory lane.
winner's circle.
Yep.
And, whether you finished 5th or 15th or whatever, we want to make sure we get pictures of you, and we do a good job of giving them back. Because remember, and this goes for all of our sponsors. I'd like to say something about all sponsors. Our sponsors, all of them, love racing, but they don't sponsor us because they love racing. They sponsor us because we provide something to them. We provide a media outlet. We provide exposure.
That's right.
And hopefully we provide them with work. We help sell their goods and services. So anything that we can do to promote ourselves, whether it's be in the car show, go to the local parade, park your car at your sponsors with all of the stickers on it. But when you win these books, do me a favor. Take pictures of you with the book. Do a selfie. Take pictures of the product that you buy. Brag about it. Brag about it to your friends. Brag about it on Facebook. Put it on the Iron Giant site. Go to Contingency Connections Facebook page and thank them. And let's make sure that they want to do this again next year, because right now they see a value, and we want to make sure that they see that value.
The biggest thing that I've seen is tag your sponsors, use the hashtags they're using on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure that they see it and they know it. They know what's going on. Because if you don't do that, for instance, if Chris were to be sponsored by MSD right now, and he takes a picture of his car, and it's got a big MSD sticker on it, and just puts it on his personal Facebook page, they're not going to see it.
Right.
If you tag, at MSD Performance, hashtag MSD, hashtag whatever, I forgot what the MSD handle is, or whatnot. That's going to pop up on their feed,
Right.
on their marketing. They're going to go, hey, that redneck from Oregon won.
He called you a redneck. I'd reach across the table and punch him.
Well, I got to tell you, this is true of all of the, of all of the sponsors that we have, whether it's the Contingency Connection sponsors or our regular sponsors, our sponsors who are putting up the purses. And this actually, it goes further than that. If they sponsor your track, they sponsor the guy's car next to you. I don't care. When I go into a restaurant, if I know they sponsor a car and there's a restaurant right next door that doesn't, I go to the one that sponsors a car.
Yeah.
And I make sure this is the big piece. But I go in there, I let them know I'm here because you sponsor that car.
Right.
I used to go to South Liberty because they sponsored Justin Evans when he had the late model. And I still go there because they sponsored Justin Evans when he had the late model.
And I think you'll find that with race fans. Race fans are very, very loyal to the products.
Yep.
But
Whether
sometimes
it's-
we're not vocal enough. And
Right. I see what you're saying. You're right.
And so one of our potential sponsors pointed out to me that the reason that he sponsors with us is because he's looking for more work. So if you know of somebody who needs concrete pumping, call Tony.
Absolutely.
If you know somebody who needs a race car part, call Joel. If you know somebody who needs a massage, we call Corey.
That's right.
If you know somebody who needs landscaping, we're going to call Kevin. If
Transmissions, we call
we
Dom.
Exactly. We call Dom or you know.
We need computer work. We call Whitehouse.
We need a truckload of corn, we call Buzz.
Yeah, exactly.
we need ground beef. We call Josh.
That's right.
But that's a big deal. And by the way, don't be afraid to ask potential sponsors for our series. Are you sponsoring the series? And if you're not, here's Whitehouse's or Chris's contact information. You should probably get a hold of them.
That's extremely important.
Yeah, because it's word of mouth, guys. That's what gets us in the door. We have to have
support
contacts.
those that support motorsports.
Exactly. And by the way, every one of our sponsors, everybody I've talked to, and Chris is the same way, we haven't had a no yet. We've had a couple of maybes. We haven't had a no yet. These guys are great, so we want to make sure we sponsor them.
Sure,
and
absolutely.
We're gonna have
So
some,
it benefits everyone.
Yeah,
It's not just the drivers. It's not just the fans. You know, it's everybody benefits off what we're doing.
we're going to have somewhere between 47 and 80 sponsors when we're done. That's
I like
regular
it.
sponsors.
That's how you support a series right there. That's great. That's great.
And that's how it's done. And by the way, the purses are all raised by us. It's all by sponsors. We don't take a dime. We're not making anything on this. In fact, it's a huge amount of work.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
We do it because we love it. I mean, because we love racing. I got to tell you, last year was the most fun I've had in the last 10, maybe 15. Eric Jarnport drug his car out, hit every race.
It was good to see him back out on the track.
Yeah.
He's always a fun driver to watch and puts on a great show. And
not only that, but he had a whole cheering section. His mom
Yeah.
and his
Oh,
dad
yeah.
and his friends were showing up. And
he has
and now
he
we
has
got,
a
actually,
good
one
fan
of his
base.
friends is sponsoring the series this
Very
year.
cool. Good.
So
You know, and like I said before, we'll Moxie Media, you know, we're on board with you guys to help you out and you know, help this series grow and be successful. And it's fun. It's fun to work with you guys and the whole crew. I mean, the whole series when we're out there is just it kind of reciprocates, you know, us supporting you and the drivers of your series, you know, the stuff they say to us is we appreciate it. You know, it shows that the hard work that we put in is being noticed and it's helping.
It's every one of the tracks we go to. The drivers at all of the tracks, whether it's St. Helens or Banks or Lebanon or Cottage Grove or Coos Bay or Roseburg. I mean, we've had so much fun and so much of a positive response. I got to say, that's probably my favorite part is making all the friends and a little bit of beer and a lot of
I love it. I love it.
Look at Buzz's face right now.
You said beer and his arm actually jerked. Like it was
I
like
saw that. It was
Did you
automatic.
see that? Yeah.
It's like Pavlov's dogs, right? He fell and he started to slop. No.
It does sound good on Buzz.
Buzz probably going, God, guys, you make me sound like an alcoholic on this show. He's not an alcoholic. I promise. He
They
just
go to
likes.
on
meetings.
TV.
He only drinks twice a week.
So
3 days the first and 4 days the second.
So before I let everybody, or we get off the sponsorship deal, so right now for our points series, these are items that have been inked. Elgin Power Pack bonus of $500. J Piston Sportsman of the Year, it's a $250 value.
Nice.
K&N Superior Performance bonus of $250. Headman Headers was a bonus of $200. It's, once again, that's not cash in your pocket. It's product. And not all of it is race product. Some of it's hats, T-shirts, koozies, coolers.
It's all this.
But it's all cool stuff, Cant Racing Products, High Performer Award, $150. DEI Coolest Champion, $150. Holly Brands Grassroots Champion bonus of $150. Stage 8 Fasteners, $150. Racing Radio Racer Appreciation Program, $150. Painless Performance Circuit Challenge, $100. Straub Technologies. These are the ones that are actually inked. And then on the what's in the weekly book, like I said, I Scat, Mr. Gasket, OEM Bedliners, Pour 15, Mall Motorsports, Mallory, Max Fire Ignition, Mel Gear Performance, Super Chips, Taylor Spark Plug Wires, Wii water pumps, Wii intakes, there's a lot of Wii stuff there, a Race Quip, seat belts, racing radios. There's just a lot of stuff in there. And and back to how we're going to give those away. The idea is to make sure that that we give the books away to the highest performing racers every week that we can. So we're going to give away one to the hard charger. It doesn't necessarily mean the person who passed the most cars. It means the person we think was the most aggressive who hasn't won a book yet.
That's the thing. We want to make sure that all the races are going to get one of the books.
Yeah, we're
not going to try to give
out.
someone 5 books throughout the season. We're going to try to spread them out for everybody.
Sure.
Yep.
That helps participate in our series this year.
The book is essentially another. It's kind of like a door prize, but it's kind of like
You gotta earn it.
It's a
You've
bonus.
got to earn it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be handed away just because you showed up. Like I said, it's going to be the hard charger, so you're not going to get it if you don't pass cars, obviously. You've got to pass cars. It's the guy who's made the biggest gains and hasn't won one already. There's only 9 races in the season, so chances are good that the hard charger is probably going to be a different person every race anyway.
Yeah.
The Hard Luck Award, we're going to give it to the guy. This is not the guy who shows up and his car is broke on the trailer, Chris.
shots fired.
Oh no! Stay on
No,
this side
I'm
of the
just
table.
kidding. He had
Yeah,
such
yeah,
a
yeah.
rough year last year. He really did.
Chris couldn't find luck on a 4-leaf clover last year.
Man, he couldn't fall into it. Anyway, we're going to give it to the guy who works his butt off the hardest to get the most advanced he can get that night. That might be a B main guy. That might be an A main guy. It might be a guy who wins. It might be a guy who's just, it depends, you know. So, like one night, Eric Jarnport busted a gear and wrecked his car and busted a tire and still made the A main and then wrecked out. And so he had just one of those nights and he worked all night long to make the A main. That's the guy we're talking about, not just the first guy to break. It's the guy who works their butt off the hardest. And then the next 3 will be the highest finishers who have not received a book yet. So at the end of the season, we'll have given away 45 books to 45 different people. And then we'll have the series championship along with whatever cash that we're able to raise if we hit our goals. Along with that, we'll have these other prizes as well. So it goes with them.
This is just getting better and better every year. I mean, we thought you guys couldn't top. Well, I thought you couldn't top the Iron Giant, which you pulled off 3 years ago, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Then you came out with the series last year, and now we're coming out with the series and doing more and more and more. It's just unbelievable.
Well, it's nice that we have help. You know, I really appreciate James coming on board, and I mean, there's a lot to it, doing everything, just calling our sponsors and getting the ear out, and I mean, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, get a hold of me next week," get a hold of me next week, and then you got to call the same person 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not a big deal, We
Just makes more legwork.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So
when it's, when you're talking 80-something people to
Yeah.
raise the money.
Yeah. That's 240 calls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And some of them you're going to get the first try, some of them you're going to get busy signal or whatever. And,
and coordinating with all the racetracks too. We got 8 different racetracks, so we got to.
And they all have their own agendas and their own schedules.
Yeah, we got to fit our stuff in with them.
Yeah, exactly. We're working on our sponsorship for the series as a whole is on track to have all of the races funded before the start of the first.
Very cool.
That's right now. That's our goal, and I think, wouldn't you agree? We're on track.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
We're getting good.
That is awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to have you guys in the studio. It's always awesome to have you two in here talking the Iron Giant. I mean, we get excited about this stuff, and you guys are doing a great job. You really are. I want to wish you the best of luck in 2018. I know we'll be at a couple shows, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to see what you guys do and how the series grows this year.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, we're there for you, and you guys know that, and we'll do what we can to help support that series and make it grow. And don't be afraid to give us a call or shout out to us, and we're there for you.
I'm guarantee we'll be sitting in these seats before the year's over.
I guarantee we'll be too. There's no doubt about that. So,
Well, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions. So anybody that knows our Facebook page, if you don't know it, go find